Thank you for tuning in to Your Town News. Today we're visiting Minnesota's favorite health plan, Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And we're asking Blue Cross employees to share their thoughts on the community giving campaign.
I know it's a great way for everyone who works at Blue Cross to give back to the community.
I think it's great. I love the fact that I can designate where my gifts go.
I think it's a great opportunity for other people to learn about other charities and nonprofit organizations.
I think it's fantastic.
Wonderful opportunity to give to your favorite charity and then also to get that extra match from Blue Cross.
So I think it's a way then for people to kind of stop and reflect on what they've been blessed with, and then they can now give back to somebody else.
Once a year, Blue Cross invites its employees to support the work of community nonprofit organizations. The Community Giving Campaign is an easy and convenient way for our employees to contribute and give to the charities of their choice, and there are many advantages to it.
What's the advantage of making a gift at work through the Community Giving Campaign?
The advantage is it's easy to do because you just have to fill out an amount. It's all online.
Get a match, a 50% match on a contribution that you're making to one of your favorite nonprofit organizations.
It makes it easy. You can have payroll deduction.
They do take it out each paycheck or a one-time contribution in January.
You're not limited to St. Paul or Eagan or even the state of Minnesota.
It's another way to support the organizations that we care about.
Helping the not-for-profits that are in need, especially at a time where the economy is pretty bad.
Well, here's how it works. The foundation gives 50% for every dollar that's given to your favorite eligible charity. So in the case where you gave $100, the foundation kicks in their additional $50, so that eligible charity receives $150. The best part is Blue Cross really pays for all the processing and underwriting fees, so that charity receives the maximum amount of contribution that it can. So if you're thinking of giving this year, it's actually a great place to start.
So say you decide to make a gift through the campaign. How many charities are there to choose from?
Oh, I believe there's hundreds of charities to choose from.
Hundreds, maybe thousands.
Thousands. Not just United Way, but any 501c3.
It's more than that because you can write in your favorite charity.
I remember looking at it last year and thinking, wow, I was amazed at how many were available.
Actually, you can choose almost any nonprofit organization as long as it's a 501c3. That's just a fancy way of saying that it operates for charitable purposes. If you have any question about whether or not a charity qualifies, you can visit their website or you can give their office a call.
But with so many options, how do you decide which charity to give to?
I support Adoption Options. It's a nonprofit that educates and supports birth mothers.
It's always kind of difficult which way to go. I know with me it's the American Diabetes Association because it's affected my life. My mother passed away from it.
I give to the Red Cross of St. Paul.
Feed My Starving Children. They're a very worthwhile organization.
The Mental Health Association, I support them.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know where to begin. Maybe you, someone in your family, or close friends have been helped by one of these agencies along the way. It's actually a great place to think about where to give back.
Comunidades Latinas Unidas en Servicio, which is short for CLUES. It is the largest social service agency whose work affects Hispanic Americans.
The United Way.
Community Action Council.
The American Lung Association, and I do that because my dad died of emphysema.
My heart goes out to women who have been displaced because that could have been me.
Kind of a personal decision in what's affected my family and my friends.
So why is the Community Giving Campaign so important for Blue Cross?
Part of our mission is that we give back and that we serve all people regardless of what the issues are.
And it's a way that the community can really see that Blue Cross is interested and caring and out there.
That really makes a statement about who we are here in Minnesota.
All of our employees care, and it's a way we can come together and make a big difference.
And it's great to be a part of that.
It's giving back to the community.
It reflects the spirit of Blue Cross.
Here at Blue Cross, our corporate values include compassion and social responsibility. The Community Giving Campaign gives us a chance as a corporation to live out those values. And when our employees contribute to the campaign as well, they get a chance to walk the talk.
Why is it important for everyone to participate in the campaign?
Just kind of brings everybody together, and it's kind of a team effort.
I think that a lot of people feel they can only give if they have a lot of money, but it's not that case. It's those little dollars, whether it's $5 or $10, they all add up.
It's something you'll feel good about, and you'll be proud that you're doing it.
I give because I want to give. It makes me feel good.
We can help other people, and this is an easy way to do it.
Giving is good, you rather give than receive.
Everybody can make an impact.
It's very good to give, and a little bit can go a long ways.
Please consider giving to these nonprofits so that they can continue to serve our communities. Please join the leadership team and me in showing that we care.
I care.
I care.
I care because someone has to, and I choose me.
If we all do that, we can make a difference.
Because someone cared for me.
Anyone's life can change in a single moment in time, and we never know when that could be us.
But these are our brothers and sisters who are in need, so that's the main idea.
I care because it's the right thing to do.
I care because I'm part of this community.
I care because I want to make a healthy difference in the lives of others.
I care because I believe that the best gift you can receive is the gift of giving.
I care. How about you?
I care. How about you? I care. How about you?
The natural beauty around the river and wetlands in Burnsville and Eagan is preserved in the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service holds a contest every year for Minnesota kids to capture some of this beauty in their artwork through the Junior Duck Stamp Program. The winning artwork at the state level competes nationally for the honor of being on the federal Junior Duck Stamp, like this one. The stamps are sold by the National Wildlife Refuges and by the post office as collector's items. The original artwork has become very valuable. More than 1,100 kids entered their paintings, drawings, and sketches of different North American waterfowl in the Minnesota contest this year. With so many entries, the Fish and Wildlife Service needed a large area to view them, so they brought the judging to Burnsville City Hall. The 5 Minnesota judges this year included Eric Gislason, a resident of Burnsville. Gislason is executive producer and co-host of the TV show Kent Herbeck Outdoors. The judges had a lot of work to do. The artwork is divided into 4 groups by school grade. The judges make awards for artwork from each group. Then the top 3 finishers in each of those 4 groups are put together for final judging.
The last round is the best of show, and so everybody wants this.
Just before the final judging, audience members looked at the top 12.
So do you guys have entries here? On here? Which ones are yours?
But they couldn't say because it might influence judging. The judges also used the break time to do some more scrutinizing of those final entries. There were 5 poker chips waiting, 1 for each judge. But there were 12 pictures. The judges took a poker chip and put it on the picture he or she liked best. There would be no duplication. 5 pictures would stay, and 7 would go.
One little red chip.
3 chips down, 2 to go.
This is how it goes when it gets tougher.
Now their 5 choices out of the 1,100 entries would be walked past them and rated. Each judge had cards marked from 1 to 5. The artwork with the highest total score wins the Best of Show ribbon and goes on to the national contest. The scores were added up.
Minnesota's Best of Show for 2007.
You can guess who won from her reaction. That's 11th grader Paige Breivik on the right, with her dad and her 8th grade sister Sarah. Out of more than 1,100 entries, the sisters' paintings finished 1st and 2nd overall.
With the Breiviks, their father actually enters the federal duck every year as well. So we notice that it's a lot, the talents are in the genes and they're wanting to pursue that. So it's wonderful.
Is there any rivalry between you guys?
A little bit, yeah.
we cheer each other on, and then other days Sarah will be like, I'm going to win Best of Show. And I'll be like, well, I sort of want to too. And there's some rivalries, but not always.
I'm just really happy that I got like second out of all the entries. It's just really uplifting.
Yeah, it's really neat to see the two sisters, like, she was the runner-up for Best of Show. I wasn't expecting it. Well, we've been entering it for a long time, and it's big in our family too.
How many times have you entered?
Well, this is my 10th year entering now. I finally won it.
Paige's winning painting is of a fulvous whistling duck. There are lots of chances to see the top finishers.
I'd say come out, check it out, look online, parents, anybody, community members, get involved. That's the best way to do. There's a traveling exhibit that I have that shows the top 36 winners, and that gets displayed throughout Minnesota. It's been at Cabela's, it's been at Gander Mountain, it's been at other refuges, as well as the State Fair and the DNR booth. So just get out and view it and watch wildlife.
Partnering public safety agencies in Dakota County coordinate drills in varied areas.
You hit my train, you idiot!
This drill involves some train cars dropped off on a private stretch of railroad track at a company in an Eagan industrial park.
We have a railroad accident.
The scenario says a van with 4 people crashed into a train. The driver got out, and he's not cooperating.
Hey, can you just sit over here? Come here. Hey! They need help. Let's go over here.
Firefighters come in to help rescue the other people from the car. Health East emergency medical responders join the drill. Meanwhile, at the other end of the train, suspicious things are happening. Smoke wafts up from the door of a boxcar. Firefighters spot it. Because it's a training drill, they can stop and get instructions on how best to proceed in a situation like this. They might face fighting a fire involving hazardous materials on the train.
You want to pay attention to those doors, okay? Because the last thing you want to have is someone get squashed.
When you find out. See if you can slide it.
There you go. All right, slow, nice and easy, okay? Stop.
And it's always a learning experience. It's an opportunity to do stuff that we usually don't have a chance to do. And it's a great chance to work with the railroad and learn a lot about train cars that we didn't know about. So anytime we can work with a different entity, a private entity, and learn about what their operation is, how they work, and what we'd have to do in case of an emergency is obviously the time we'd want to learn versus at the actual emergency.